You know, if I could pick a team member every day, all day, it would be Holly and Tonn. It really would be, because they will not ever let you down.
They've touched the university in so many different ways. They're very passionate people, and when Tonn and Holly believe in a project, they go after it.
They had agreed to be campaign chairs for the College of Business, and they had agreed to help raise money in the amount of $24 million. And shortly after I came, we began to put together a plan for how we were going to raise the aspirations for the College of Business since we'd gone into the Big Ten. One thing led to another, and we were dreaming of a new building that was going to cost $84 million. Tonn and Holly never flinched.
As has been said, when finished, this will be the largest project ever completed on the Lincoln campus, fully funded by private donations.
And looking at the values of the University of Nebraska, they align very closely with the values of my parents. And I think that right there is one of the biggest motivating factors for them to give so much time and effort back to the university.
I think education was very formative for both of them. My dad likes to talk about how for the first 2 years of school, he went to a one-room schoolhouse. I mean, he grew up on the family farm in western Nebraska, and that was a very formative experience for him. And then came to the University of Nebraska and, you know, made lifelong friends. My mom made lifelong friends at the University of Nebraska. I think both of them really felt like education opened up their possibilities and really positively influenced their life. And so they feel strongly about, you know, making sure that other people have that opportunity.
Tonn is strategic and sensible, and that's that compliment. Whereas Holly's the communicator. Holly's the person that's going to make sure everybody understands what's going on. She's going to add a little flair to the project. One of the first times that Holly and Tonn went out, she had just gotten her commercial driver's license to be a truck driver. And Holly, because she wanted to learn the family business, actually wanted to see it from a truck driver standpoint, and she was telling Tonn this, and Tonn didn't believe her. And so what she said is, hey, on our next day, why don't I pick you up? So when he comes out, here's an 18-wheeler, petite, beautiful Holly, full of tenacity, saying, you didn't believe me, so let's go on our date. Where do you want to go?
For Holly and myself, the joy of supporting this project was enhanced by working very closely with friends and colleagues to accomplish a transformational project.
If people didn't know them otherwise, they might mistake them for employees of the University Foundation. During the peak of their involvement, I would have multiple meetings, multiple phone calls every single week with them. They're tireless, their work ethic is tremendous, their passion for the university and for the foundation and for what donors mean to the benefit of the university and what the university means for the benefit of the state, it's second to none.
They always led by example. I mean, it was just kind of unspoken that you're involved and you give back to your community. And, you know, I remember when we were little that one of the things they did, we had an allowance, but part of that allowance was also make charitable donations. Even when we were small, they were, you know, asking us, all right, this is something that's important. Think about, you know, where would you want to give this money? And so there was that deliberate aspect, but then a lot of it was just by example. Both my mom and my dad have been on countless boards. My mom's kind of one of those perennial volunteers, like anytime somebody asks her to help for the neighborhood association, the zoo, her sorority, I mean, she says yes to everything.
So one of the things about partnering with Winston Ostergard is that he believes in dreaming big. And he and I really connected that way. I had big ideas for the College of Business, and Tonn's were even bigger. So the fact that he and Holly were willing to get behind those ideas and push us, Tonn pushed me very hard, but I also knew I could always call him and ask for his advice. They gave us their time, their own resources, but one of the most amazing things about Tonn and Holly was they got inspired and they turned and asked their friends also to get behind the dream. And that was really the turning point for making Hawks Hall a reality.
They're an incredible partnership and a team. Because Holly and Tonn have so much passion for other people and for the community, they have this ability to make us all better because they lead by the example we all should aspire to be.
Nebraska.